Okay, here we go. Hi guys. I'm only a little late. I'm not usually super late at least, you know. I'm usually within a couple of minutes. It's about, when you clock in or something like that. Okay. Make sure everything's all published here, ready to go. Hope everybody's doing well today. Boop. Boop. Second, come on. There we go. Alright, and I just got a friend request right when I was starting stream. Who is it? Somebody I've never even heard of. Okay, let's ignore that. Okay. We're good. We're chilling. Hello, everybody. Boop, boop. Hello, Nathan. Welcome on in. Congrats on grabbing first. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let me adjust some things here just a little bit. Feels like I haven't been able to stream very much lately, and it's only because of Thanksgiving, really. Also, ads are going to be starting in about 20 seconds, by the way, guys. Also, thank you for submitting your taxes 33 times total. Only 11 times that you've not been first and you've submitted your taxes that day. That's pretty impressive, all things considered, really. I mean, that may just be a forgetfulness to submit your tax, which I can't say I blame you. I forget a lot too. But that is a really good percentage there. Okay. So slight thing. We have from today 31 days to finish this build. I only stream a couple of times a week, and lately the progress has been pretty slow. So we either need to kick it into gear and like build a lot faster, or we need to cut back on our plans because this is getting a little too close to the finish line and we still have a long way to go. I don't know what the plan will be if it comes down to it, like if we need to cut back our plans and what that would even look like. I know we can cut back and just not do a bridge. That is one thing we can do. I could just try to do larger buildings in here instead of doing a ton of smaller buildings. I could do just large structures instead and just try to generic detail them. I don't know. I really don't know what's about to happen here. Things are gonna get really interesting in probably the worst ways possible, is the truth. But that's okay. So today our main focus is just finishing the back portion of this building right here. Obviously, anything after that is bonus points, but we got all this dark oak wood put in, which is good for a base, but it needs some color. So we're either going to bring in another wood type or some sort of colored stone. I'm way over here, by the way. So let's just kind of take a look at my resource list and just see what we've got that has a texture first and foremost, and then we'll move on from there. Oopie Goopy, thank you for subscribing and liking. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your support does help the channel. So we could use diorite. I don't really love diorite, though, just by itself. So we'd have to mix that in with something. And we don't really have a lot of time to go gather new resources. So, we need to kind of be aware of that. These chests can all be put away. And then, what do we got over here? So we got sandstone. That is a block we haven't used, really. But I don't have a ton to turn into, like, smooth sandstone. Smooth sandstone is really what I would want. Let me see if I can go buy up a bunch of it. And if we can, I will just buy, like, a shulker full. And we could definitely utilize that. That's a nice block that we've not really touched before. And it would add another color into the whole build style as well. We've got various textures that you can use with sandstone as well, which is nice. I should also check and see if there's any deep slate to buy out there. because I've got plenty of diamonds to last me through the rest of the season. So I don't think it'll be a big problem if I do it. I think I could just buy everything at this point. It's a shame we don't have, like, bricks in all the different colors. That would be the most helpful thing right now, I think. There we go. I wanted my coffee, but my lid was flipped, so I couldn't drink it. There we go. I made coffee this morning. Today I just had a long day today, guys. Woke up, well, I went to bed late. It was like, I think, would have been 4:30 in the morning. Woke up an hour and a half later to take my brother to work. Came home, made my coffee, went back to bed, slept for a pretty long time, and then woke up, ate lunch, came up here, tried to get some work done, absolutely bombed at the work, could not get a single thing done successfully. And then I ate dinner and came here. So it's been like a very short feeling day to me, but that's okay. You probably have sand. There's also another build over there that looked like it might have sand. Does it have sand? The sandy sand castle. Okay, so you sell sandstone. 2 diamonds per stack. Okay. No, give that back. Okay. I was really worried for a second there. Okay. So that's cactus.
Hello there.
Thank you for subscribing, Bam. Appreciate it. Thank you. Danny, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well as well. So we've got a bunch of sandstone. Let's do that. Well, let's check the price of the other place too. Because if it's like cheaper here, I'll just buy it here. Sandstone, 1 stack, 1 diamond. Oh, bet. Where's, okay, I was gonna say, did I just leave my other box there? So let's just buy up the entire stock. Okay. 2 stacks for 1 diamond. So the conversion rate isn't great, and it doesn't matter anyway. Okay. I think this store is officially bought out at this point. We need to go over here, though. This stuff. This is what we need. We'll just buy up the rest of the stacks here, and we should be okay. So it's 2 diamonds a stack. We need 8 more. That's gonna hurt my wallet. But that's okay. That is okay. What? Huh? My fingers are, like, doing a thing. Okay. So we got a full shulker of sand. We can take this, turn it into smooth sandstone, and it should last us a little bit. Now, deep slate, is that being sold here is the question. 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Oh, Goose, you lovely man. You also have smooth basalt, 2 diamonds a stack. Blackstone. You have no blackstone, okay. So, deep slate seems to be the play here. I could buy up some tough as well, 1 diamond a stack. I don't really have the money for that, though. Like, I'd really like to not have to keep... It's tough. There's not a lot of money left in the bank, guys. Bruno Jose, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. There might even be some in here that I think about it. Percy's junk drawer. Couple deep slate, 1 diamond a stack. I mean, I'm pretty sure the other one is 1 diamond for 2 stacks, so I'll go there first, but we can at least buy up some here if we need it there as well. Quartz is kind of nice, but I'd rather just set up villagers on that one, probably. Okay. Well, we've got an idea now. We know we can buy up the rest of the resources for the space, which doesn't limit our creativity now. We're chilling. Welcome back, Emmy, from the ads. Hope you're doing good. I did a thing and it's cool, I think. What did you do? Do share with the rest of the class. I'm cool enough that 500 peeps decided to be subbed to me on the YouTube. Hey, let's go, dude. That's awesome. I remember when I got 500 subs. It was very hype. So I hope you enjoy it. You earned all of those subscribers. You know, I think we always try to take away credit from ourselves, but the truth of the matter is, like, people thought your content was worth it. So, you know, be proud of it. Be proud of that. And do you have any like celebration plans? Like, for me, what I've always done is for the really big milestones nowadays, I do Q&As, which, you know, if you just go to one of my streams, you can have a Q&A right then and there, basically. But, you know, it's something in video form. There is another special video coming out soon-ish. I just need to actually hit the thingy. But there's a special video, I guess, for when we hit 1,500 officially, which is actually pretty soon, all things considered. Come on down. We'll just do a couple of stacks here. I'm not too concerned about doing a ton, because I think we only need a little bit of the smooth stuff. Well, I say a little bit. We need enough for that building right there, which very well may require a little bit more. Let's just go ahead and do another stack here. So I'll probably utilize some more of that down here on this layer. So if we don't even utilize it all up there, we'll have places to use it elsewhere. Feels almost campy to do that for 500. I don't know. I think it's perfectly okay to celebrate achievements. You're not making it about you either. Like, you're making it about the community. I put this in the wrong spot. I mean, it's all about how you phrase it, I suppose. I do it as a reward for the community. Not like, you know, hey, this is something I did, but more so, you guys did this. Here's a cool little thing that I made for you guys to commemorate it. I wouldn't do like anything crazy necessarily, like merch. Save that for like 1,000,000 subs when that happens. But you know, just a small little video doesn't hurt. But I also get it. You ultimately do what you think is best. You know your community better than anyone else. That is the truth. So I'm thinking this layer right here, right? We're gonna do that. It's gonna have this building is actually gonna be a very neutral tone building, interestingly enough. But I don't dislike it. You know, it's got dark oak and smooth sandstone, which is a block palette I don't think I've seen very often. But I actually do like it. I feel like it could be utilized a little bit more. There's a good amount of contrast between the two. How would that look? Pretty good. Okay. So while that's smelting, we need to figure out some other things here. So this other building off to the left side here, this guy, we need to kind of plan out some things about it. So we need to get more deep slate tiles and put it in for all the outlines. And then we need to pick a color for it. I'm thinking bamboo would actually be a really cool color for it. I don't know if I have the means to build a super massive bamboo farm right now, but we're gonna have to try because we need a lot of bamboo. I could buy it, but again, I'm trying not to spend all my diamonds if I can avoid it. So there's some bamboo. Can I turn this back into bamboo? No. Okay. That's not a big deal. We've got some up on the mainland, so let's just go up there, plant a ton of it, and just let it grow. Okay. Boop. 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 And boop. Okay. I do think I found a better time to post when I was, at least for long form stuff. That's good. That definitely helps. Having your initial, like, core audience, being able to watch it the second it uploads, or the minute, the hour that it uploads, whatever, you know, definitely helps. Because YouTube will find the audience for it immediately versus, waiting a couple of days and then testing it again. It's a pretty good system there. If you can find the right hour, you're pretty well locked in, I would say. Okay, we need to break all that. Part of me kind of has wanted to try to change up the stream schedule time a little bit just to see if we could make something else happen with it. I like streaming at the hour I do, but I was wondering maybe trying to throw in maybe just some earlier streams just to see what happens. I haven't decided if I will or not, but it is on my docket. I've got a couple of plans that I'd like to give a whirl, you know? So we got some deep slate there. Okay, we need to let that grow for a little bit. The sandstone isn't going to be done, but it's going to have a pretty good amount, so we can finish up the back side of that. And then we need to do the deep slate. Okay. Easy peasy. We're on a rhythm. My goal, get as much done as humanly possible today. I want the last couple of days of this server to not feel stressful for me. And so that means getting as much done as early as I can so that the last couple of days on the SMP are just based around having fun with other server members or goofing off, you know? There's a couple of things that I would like to do, some fun side projects if I have time. But I don't think those are gonna happen, and that's okay. I can always do that in another world. I think I have decided, though, unless there's just, like, a really big change, I probably won't reapply for Season 8. You know, I set out to accomplish something, with Season 7. And I feel like I did a pretty good job. But I didn't really succeed in it due to a couple of factors. But, you know, the largest of them being I planned too big. I really need a server that is a little structured for me. Or more structured for me, rather. And until I find that, you know, I'm just gonna try different things, be on different places if I can get into those spots, you know? I'm a builder at heart, and I know I so badly want to just build. That's all I want. And I'm gonna find a way to find a community that will be able to house my building and my creativity and all that, you know? Twitch SMP loves builds, but I need more time to do my builds. I need more large builds around me to push me to be better, you know? I get competitive. I don't really show it super often, but I definitely am more competitive than what you'd expect, just due to my on-camera nature. But, you know, the second I see somebody else do something, I'm like, I wonder if I could do that, but better. Which isn't to be, like, cocky, but more so, I think I could put my own spin on this. Let's try it. Or seeing somebody else outdo me, and I'm like, well, I can't be outdone. I gotta at least do as good as them. And so I'm trying to just find a community like that, you know? It's troublesome. It's very troublesome to find something like that. But it's something I really want, so I will find it. And if I don't find it, I will just make it myself. That is something that definitely could happen. Not out of the realm of possibility, anyway. Okay. Let's work on this front end. So this front bit, I wanted to actually have it come out a little bit. It's a little bit more shaped, so on the bottom, when you're looking at it from this point of view, it's got some depth to it, which is what I really love. But it looks so different because, you know, ultimately I've always said, you know, the main viewing angles is always from up above. So, like, you're never gonna see that unless, like, you're looking at a very certain angle from, like, over here. I think you'll see it. Yeah, like, right there you can see it, but, like, nobody's looking at that. So I gotta be aware of the fact that a lot of these details are completely and totally unnoticed, but that's okay. I know my next couple of projects, that's going to be even more the case. I have decided on another build. I was watching our friend Pi, and PyPy and Musithical were playing an adventure map. And it was like super, super detailed. It was absolutely huge, and I loved it. It was so cool. It was a really unique idea. I'd kind of like to try my hand at building one of those. I don't know how that would work exactly, so I'm still working out the logistics. But I think it would be a lot of fun to do, and then, you know, I'd like to learn some command block things so that I could actually build some really cool custom things with it. You know, you can do animated builds using command blocks, which is really, really cool. So, you know, we could add, like, custom quest lines, fully vanilla, by doing that. And the new mannequins within Minecraft, they also allow for some of those sorts of features. So I really want to just, like, try to go a little wild with that. It'll be a long-term project, so I'm going to do that in conjunction with another thing, more than likely. But I'm excited to give some things a shot, you know? Hello, silly one. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Okay, let's go this way. Should I try and make a whole custom biome in my forever world in just one episode, or give it a few episodes? That is a good question. Quite honestly, I would say if you think you can do it in one, do it in one. But if you think it's more sustainable to do it in 2 episodes, then do it in 2. If you got like an idea of what a natural episode break would be, then that's what I would do. You want it to make sense for your audience on why you stopped where you did. And I think with, you know, in specific with biome building, it's hard to stop at a good spot, in all truthfulness. Because it's like, most people want to see a finished project by the end. So it's really hard to justify ending in the middle of it, but also at the same time, it's kind of like, that is a big build. That is a huge build to do in one episode. So then it takes, you know, super, super long to do for one episode. So I get it. That is a tricky one. I don't know what I would do in specific. I'm gonna host a war SMP with my friends. If you haven't tried one, you should. They are fun. I've never done a war SMP. I have, like, had some wars happen on SMPs that I've been a part of. But they never actually go anywhere, generally speaking. I mean, most people, they say they're gonna do a war, and then they fizzle out of playing, and so it just ends up dying. So I've just not had good luck with that kind of stuff. But I will keep it in mind. If I have an opportunity to try it, I will. I think it could be interesting. I'm kind of interested in running an experiment and trying to reimagine Hunger Games, Minecraft Hunger Games. But I don't know if that'll go well or not yet, so I'm still kind of playing around with it in my mind. But I've got a couple of ideas, and I'm excited to try some of those. I don't know if it'll happen, but it's something I want to do. I've got a couple of ideas for some events to try when we get the new King SMP server hardware. That will be one of the first ones to run if I come up with a good way to do it, because I'm gonna need a lot of help doing something like that. I mean, we're talking probably about 40 creators. I think that's probably the best way to do it, but that may be even too many. I may drop it down to 20, which would be a lot more manageable. But it's still a lot of work to make sure all of that's working, because you only get one shot to make it right. Before everybody's like, well, we've seen you already try it and it failed, so we don't want to do this kind of thing. You know, I've seen a lot of a lot of creator events fail because, you know, the first time did not go super well. And people didn't want to give it a shot again. Which is completely and totally fair. I get why they wouldn't, you know. If you've had a bad experience with something, why would you do it again? Sort of thing. But might just do deforesting, then revitalizing it. That's cool. I think that could be a good idea, honestly, Emmy. Doing a deforestation episode with... Or have one episode focused on something in specific. Have the deforesting on that episode as a B plot. And then tease that the next episode has, you're going to be doing something with that area. And then build your custom biome in the next episode. That could work. Also, I am out of blocks again. But instead of going back to that, I want to go ahead and finish up the sandstone, because this building right here is a big one. And we also may use sandstone here, so... I'm trying to diversify the blocks a little bit more, because it's very plain, just how many blocks we have going on right now. You know, I'd love to see a little bit more variety. But I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I just know I want a little bit more color if we can get it. So the bamboo will be a good one. Bamboo and sandstone go together pretty good as well. So we may just stick with sandstone as a secondary block on the next building. And then do the main as bamboo. Speaking of bamboo, we should probably go harvest ours soon. I don't know. If you need a creator, I'm here. Idea what the idea is. I have no idea what the idea is, though. That's okay. I will let you know. I know there's going... When I get to that point of doing more events, there will be a special server, like, on Discord made for the events that I'll be running. And I'll make sure everybody gets an invite for that. So I happen to know a lot of people. I really neglect just how many connections I have. But I really don't have... Like, I have a decent amount of connections. And I take it for granted. Especially when it comes to, you know, the fact that I could do a lot of collabs. So I want to make that a more regular thing in 2026's doing some collab videos first and foremost. That is something I really, really want to do. And I've talked to some people and they seem interested. It's just about a scheduling thing at this point for those. And then, of course, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, the idea is only as good as it is. So, you know, no matter how many friends I add to some of these ideas, it may not necessarily be a good idea. And so I need to keep that in mind as well. Unmuted now. Elfie finished. I feel bad muting you, but you know how it is. No, it's all good, Nathan. It's all good. Hopefully Elfie's stream is good. He was playing on the Forever World today, right? I've been really debating pulling an Elfie and starting a Forever World. It's been on the back of my mind for a little bit, but like it is something that I could see working. And after watching Mumbo Jumbo's video about, you know, Minecraft SMPs dying and all that, What the? Did you guys see that? I could have swore there was something over there. I thought I saw somebody. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm going crazy is probably the actual answer here. We need to clean up my inventory a little bit here, so put away the dark oak. It's loud. 2026, what happened to 2025? Gone so fast, I know. It's been a really quick year. I have no clue what next year's gonna have in store for us. It's a little scary. But, you know, we just take it however we can. Every year's a little different than the last one, so I think it'll be a good year though. The year's what you make it. I'm trying to remember. You can bone meal bamboo, right? Okay, it does have a max limit. Oops. This will at least get me a little started. I can at least look it over and go, yes, we should do this for sure. Or, we're not doing this, not at all. We just play the hands we are dealt. Exactly. That is the truth. I try not to complain too much when it comes to life in general. Because I do know things could be so much worse. 11 blocks of bamboo. That is not enough, but that's okay. It will make it work. Let's do. So for this bottom layer, we could use bamboo as our highlight block on this build. And then the rest of it is sandstone. I don't know if I love that, though. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going, Swiftu? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? Night Watcher, hello. Smallest raid to ever raid. We've gotten a couple of raids of one before, so you're all good, guys. Hope you're all doing well. 4 is very big. It is a good number. It is a good number. We are building on the one and only Twitch SMP. So, you guys probably know the deal here. Swiftu definitely does. I have about 1 month left to finish this entire build. As you can see, we've only gotten about half of it done. And to say half is almost a stretch, because these areas are a lot more dense in terms of the buildings that need to go in them. And I'm doing it all freehand in survival. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. How was your stream though, Swiftu? Welcome back to Twitch. How are you doing, dude? What were you guys up to? I found a cheap Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood collection of 30 episodes. All 3 How to Train Your Dragons, both Prince of Egypt and Joseph the King of Dreams, and the Secret World of Parity. All for under 30 bucks combined with a cute sweater. That is awesome. Only 30 bucks? I mean, that is the price of the sweater right there. Everything else is free. I recognize this ocean plus jungle. Oh boy. Yeah. This has been going on for about a year, I believe. It'll be a year in February, but like I said, we're ending the season in December 31st. And I'm not sure I'm ready for that. I am not sure I'm ready for that. Eat, sleep, drink, walk over. Yes, if you guys need to hop out, raid and run, do all the post-stream things, please feel free to do so. Didn't Swift go through this place first day? Probably. More than likely, yeah. Building, yeah. What were you guys up to on the building? Were you, like, doing, creative building? Were you survival building? Were you building a city? Were you building a town? Or, something more like to what I'm doing? I don't know what to call what I'm doing exactly. I guess mine's a city as well, of sort. Add time from Wazoo's. I'm going to run just 30 seconds because there was an ad not too long ago, and I don't want you guys to suffer too much. But I will see you guys after the ads. Blame Wazoo's, okay? Not me. They've made a commission for a guy, which looks like a build I would build when I was 12. That is true. Dang. Client work. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I hope that goes a little better for you. I know sometimes it takes a while to get in the groove, you know? For me, my builds, they start off pretty wacky at first, but after a while, they start to get good. So, I'm sure Swifty will pull something out before long. We need some more of this. Turned into some of that. And we're gonna come over here. Okay. So right now we're just doing outlines and basic fill-ins, and then we will do, then we'll do some other things with this, but I know right now the big thing is just making sure everything is shaped correctly. And I don't know if the vision is clear yet here, so we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. That's my theory anyway. This is vibe building. You know, some people vibe code. We're vibe building. I would say that's a fair assumption here. Also, Admiral, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Swiftu, I want my followers as well, by the way, so if anyone followed me in the past, you are no longer following. Noted. I'm probably not following them. Let me fix that. I am not following. There we go. Boop. Fixed it. Alright, over here. I had to build one of those civilization videos. Like, oh boy, those are big. Those are huge. Like, oh boy. That right there is a task. That is a task and a half. Some of them are, these ones not really. Okay, I gotcha. Well, it may have not been too bad. Boop. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out how we're gonna do this. It was maybe like a 100 by 100. Okay, that's not terrible then. Not awful. And go up here. Let me see what you sent me. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I can definitely see the 12-year-old inspiration here, but you're cooking. You're going somewhere. You are going somewhere with it. It's just you're taking your time. You got the basic layout in, and that's okay. Also, I need to move that back over here so I can actually see when people message me. Okay. That. Make sure I pick up all this because I don't want it again. Perfect for the children of YouTube. Small, simple, and digestible. Exactly. Well, I mean, if the build isn't the focus of what the video is about, then it makes perfect sense. Just like your mom. That's crazy. That's wild. Okay, pick up those. Sweet. Okay. We aren't doing terrible, at least. I mean, I think the builds could be worse. I'm out of colors, though, is the problem, and I don't really have the time to make all of the things. So I gotta get a little more creative here. I'm thinking we bring back in the deep slate for this build, like a heavier amount of deep slate. And we're gonna use the blocks of bamboo as our color block. And so it'll be more of a highlight. So what I'm thinking is we want your eyes to be drawn towards the middle. So we want more colors and more brightness there. So that being noted, we need to come right about here and do 1, 2, 3. I think right there. Because this is going to be how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is an even number then. If we do 3, and we bring it up, like so, we can do a lot with that. 67, bruh. And then what I'll do is I'll have it wrap around the blocks of bamboo. Can I do like oh, you can't? Bruh. I really need the blocks of bamboo to be all-sided. I'm not gonna lie, that would be so helpful. And then up here, I'm thinking we'll just actually do that. Okay. So right about here. Now, I suppose like that. It would make sense. Or, you know what? Alternatively, we do it like this. Because it will give a unique texture. It'll give a unique texture on this side going all the way up, which would be kind of cool. I think. It is going to be a little bit annoying to build. That's okay. So imagine that going all the way up. And then this will be separated by a couple of layers, which will add some colors still. And then the rest will probably be like deep slate tiles and maybe some of the sandstone as well. I think that could work. We may even be able to work copper back into it. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what's going to go on these buildings to make them more interesting. Part of me wants to just kind of do some nonsense with the deep slate, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So we'll see. We will see. I also realized I can't see your guys' watch streak still, so I need to double check. Have we gotten any of those today? No. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Also, just a heads up, guys, there will be ads in 3 minutes. Those ones are selected by Twitch. I can't do anything about it. Either you get ads when you show up to stream, which in this case you kind of did, Wazeus, but usually you either get that or you get 3 minutes of ads an hour. I opt for the 3 minutes of ads just because as a viewer, I don't like waiting. Once I'm in and then I watch an ad during the stream, it's kind of like, okay, do I want to keep watching or do I need to actually go work? And I'll just alert while I work. It's nice to be able to make that decision. I think right here we should also incorporate color. I'm thinking we actually utilize the same bridge design as over here, so we could utilize copper up there, which would be kind of nice. Watch some ads, find a nice Christmas gift for your partner or family. That is a good point. It is almost Christmas. Just 24 days away. And if I'm not mistaken, some places have Boxing Day instead. Is that one Canadian or is that British? It may be both even. Well, you guys have Christmas as well. But I know Boxing Day, isn't Boxing Day the day you actually open the gifts or something like that? I don't know the full intent of Boxing Day, to be entirely real with you guys. I know it's a thing. I just don't know why it's a thing, I guess. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Just 2 weeks away. Just 2 weeks away. That's not right. Is it? That's not right. Wait. 1, 2. It's really 3. But it's close. Early Christmas if you're doing it in 2 weeks. That's what I was saying. Also, I don't know what the heck happened, but guys, check like your Windows computers if you have one. Mine changed its time zone automatically, and it sent me into a panic. Because I looked over at it, and it said it was 2. And then I looked at my phone, and it said it was 5, and I was really confused. So, like, just take note that maybe your computer may have changed something for some stupid reason, and you may have to fix it. I don't know why mine changed, but it did. It changed to Pacific time, and I nearly vomited at the thought of living on the Pacific coast. Let's see. Dude, so that was... I'm thinking we won't do that. I'm actually thinking we may just go across with glass all the way. So what I need now is I need some slabs. Do we have slabs? I have oxidized copper trapdoors. You know what? That could actually work. And then we need some glass, and I'm actually gonna take some stairs too. It's a little weird to do it this early in the build, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Up. And then fill it in with glass. That'll give it a nice color on the other thing. And I like the idea of glass bridges. I think they're really cool, at least in concept. Being able to look down. Now, this isn't a full-on glass bridge, but I like the color that it added anyway. I felt like it would have been too busy to do a bunch of different textures, but being able to look up and see the sky still is kind of cool. Okay, it's an Audio King. Oh, my bad. We have Boxing Day 26th, but open presents on 25th. What's Boxing Day then? Wait. Hey Siri, what is Boxing Day? Okay, what is Boxing Day? Boxing Day, also known as Offering Day, is a holiday celebrated after Christmas Day, occurring on the second day of Christmastide. That's not very much info. Why did you only give me that much? I want to know. I want to know. I gotta wait for it to load. Minus 5 could change everyone's DST, in which case I wouldn't have known. Oh, never mind. Don't care about your home server. I don't own a home. Second ad, just 10 seconds? That's not bad. That's not too bad. Alright, Boxing Day. Boxing Day was once a day to donate gifts to those in need, but it has evolved to become a part of Christmas festivities. It originated in the United Kingdom and is celebrated in several Commonwealth nations. The attached bank holiday or public holiday may take place on 27 or 28 December, if necessary to ensure it falls on a weekday. Boxing Day is also concurrent with the Christian festival St. Stephen's Day. Interesting. So it started as a almost like a I guess a giving. It was almost like Christmas gift giving, but to I guess poor people. I was gonna do poor people, but I felt like that was not the intent I wanted to have there. To people who are a little less fortunate, essentially. That's actually really cool. I don't know if that's what it still is. I don't know if anybody actually still celebrates it. I don't know. It didn't really go into what it has become. It just kind of said it was that. So I don't know. Jeez. Okay. Let's put away copper. We'll put away the glass. Okay. Let's go down here. Pick up the sandstone. I know we'll be needing this at some point. I just don't know when. I don't even know if this is enough. But that is definitely a lot closer to the skyline feel I was hoping for. So we're getting there. Let's come over here and update the. Although it won't have much of an update to the thing, but I am curious what it'll look like now. I mean, you can barely see any difference, but it has a little bit of a difference. So, let's just keep focusing. We need to figure out what's going around the buildings as well. Maybe putting in a couple more cherry trees along this portion of the build. And then maybe... I don't really want to put more over there. We may do, like... I don't know. There's no cars. I was gonna say put a parking lot. That doesn't make any sense. What would be good there? I don't really have time to put in a whole building, especially considering you won't be able to see it from 99% of angles. It may just be as easy to put a whole little park there and call it a day. That may be what I have to do. We don't do much Boxing Day. Chill, eat leftovers from Christmas Day, watch some TV, play with the new toys if you were young, that sort of thing. That makes sense. That's pretty much how we spend the day after Christmas here, although a lot of us end up going to work, unless you get the whole week of Christmas off. Let's see. So let's that looked blue to me, and it still kind of does. That is very interesting. Okay, let's go get a little bit more of the bamboo. I don't know why, but I feel the need to raise up both of these buildings around the same time, so that's what I'm doing. Do we have enough bamboo? I may need to, like... I don't have the ability to have an AFK account, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, I need to AFK this. I mean, I could AFK it today after stream and then just harvest it every couple of minutes while I do something else. I guess while I work on my goals, because I didn't do that yesterday. I took Sunday off completely this time. I have a problem. I don't know what happened, but I am like really loving playing just Star Wars: The Old Republic again. It's not like my normal problem where it's just like, oh, I really love this game. I love the game so much that I've lost track of time. It also has, like... It has a clock in the game to tell you what time it is. Like, they know. They know you're gonna lose track of time. And I ignore the clock. It's just in the UI. I don't care enough about it. I don't want to acknowledge the fact that it's 4 in the morning. I don't want to. Throw up a quick farm. I could definitely do that. I'm tempted to just buy a bunch of bamboo wood. I'm sure somebody has like a shop for it, or somebody's got to have a shop for bamboo in general. I don't have a ton of diamonds though, is the thing. I mean, I could get a bunch. I've got deep slate diamond ore here, so we would be okay. Yeah. Let's just go check. We're not gonna need a ton, but it's better to be safe than sorry. At this point in time, I'm just trying to get the build done. So we'll buy some bamboo wood, and then also let's buy some deep slate while we're out, because I know we're gonna need more. The less trips we have to make out from home to spawn, the better. It's only like a 5-minute deviation in terms of like actual time spent there. But if I get caught up talking while I'm out there, I could easily just get lost in it and we're not doing anything by that point. I'm trying to be very careful about how I spend my time. Swiftu, are you still there by chance? I got a question. Alright, while that's going on. What's that? I'm sure I've seen this before, but what is that? Wow. Okay, this is kind of cool. It looks like it's still under construction. Out of order, please refill. I need to gamble. Joja Cola sold out diamonds and stuff. Is this... Wait a minute. Joja Cola. Pool table. They built Stardew Valley? Like, is that what we're talking about over here? I mean, vaguely the layout is there. Did they build the Stardrop Saloon or whatever it's called? Who built this? Wait. Who built this? They built it! Oh my gosh. 18 plus, no minors allowed in club. In the club, we all fam. What? Top secret, oh so secret. So secret. I probably shouldn't be down here, but I am. I am over 18. So it's okay. We got a structural pole. We've got the VIP only section. That is red. There we go. That's a little better. Who built this? Who built this? I want to know. Because they are a nerd. Oh my goodness. It's really cool, though. It is really, really cool. Alright, anyway, I came here for a purpose. Bamboo. That's not bamboo. Bob the Builder. What's the bamboo farm, charging? I think it still has bamboo in it. Oh, wait, hold on. Back's head. Bruh. There's no bamboo. There's no bamboo. Okay. Well. We're in trouble. Whereabouts is the bamboo farm? I think it was right about where I had Steve's lava chicken, right? Yeah, there it is. Don't use right now? I kind of want to use it, though. It doesn't seem like a great deal, though. Only... It's out of bone meal. Okay, I was gonna say, it's only got 30 seconds on it. How fast does it run? Okay, would anyone else have bone meal? Or not bone meal, sorry, bamboo. If I could just get a bunch of bamboo, we're okay then. So I don't need a ton to actually build with. I just need a ton to highlight with. I like money. We all love money. Money's great. Money is good. It's so nice. Well, I think we might be sunk in terms of bamboo. This is made of bamboo. A diamond per stack? Tanuki, you scammer. What in the world? Nah. No. I detest that. That is... That is greed. That is just greed. What the heck? That's a bookstore. No, that's the post office. My bad. Bob, do you have concrete order form? Okay. What do the ducks sell? I'll pay a diamond per 2 stacks. That seems a little more fair. Oh, you sell. Okay. Okay. I wish I knew that. I didn't need more coral. Well, I don't need more now, but I would have bought some from there. So I think the amount of time we're spending walking around, I'd be just better off bone mealing my own bamboo and making a massive amount of bamboo that way. So that's what we'll do. I could build a farm, but I kind of would rather just have it now. And building a farm is a passive thing. Dude, that's what everyone says. I paid diamond per 2 stacks on the server I'm in. Bamboo is so rare, it's 15 diamonds for just 1 bamboo. Oh my gosh. I take it you guys aren't allowed to, like, farm, or that allows you to farm more, so you're just trying to control the flow of bamboo, which is fair. Yeah, I mean, here, I've got bamboo at home. I was just trying to buy it in bulk so that I could get a bunch of blocks. I could probably check with Ryan. Ryan probably has a ton of blocks that he doesn't need anymore. I'm not saying I'm gonna steal from him because that's wrong. But let's just take a look, okay? I mean, this guy built with a lot of bamboo. If anybody's got spare, it'd be them. Okay, storage room. This place has gotten an upgrade since I've been here last, I think. The bushes, I'm pretty sure, are new. I'm not seeing any bamboo yet. Enchant aisle. Where's your storage room? I need your storage. I'm not raiding you, I promise. I need a couple of blocks. No. I built a mob switch so no skeletons spawn, and we took all bone blocks. That is evil. That is just evil. Sandstone, oh my goodness. I'm not saying I'm gonna steal from him. But if I find like a bunch of bamboo, there's a chance, okay? That's all I'm saying. I will pay for it. That's all strip. Okay. There's a lot of green bamboo in that one. Does he have like a bamboo farm? I will just buy directly from that. Is it thievery? Absolutely. But I at least did try to pay. Let's just look underneath. Jason, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. How's your stream? Guess how already be sure to go follow Jason Archer VT. They just rated in. Appreciate the follow, dude. I need to drop the follow as well. Boop. What are you guys up to today, if you don't mind me asking? We are debating a on stealing. It's only illegal if you get caught. So, you know, I have some thoughts here. These are actual diamonds for that. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, there is one place I have stolen from that I know I won't get in trouble for. So let me also check here. Temporary borrowing forever. Exactly. The end of the world is upon us. I'm allowed to do that. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Thanos said it, so it's true. Eat, sleep, drink, walk the river. Yes, if you need to do any of the post-stream things, please feel free to do so. We appreciate the raid all the same. Guys, I think we just found the jackpot. Is there like a crafting table nearby that I can steal? Knowing Kit, she had like 12. There's one. I don't really want to steal your only one. We found the jackpot, boys. We found the jackpot. This is 100% stealing. I'm not even paying for this. There's no remorse here, though. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, guys. I'm being attacked. Where's it? Both ways, okay. Okay. Like, I not shift click that? I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm messing this up. Legend of the Dragoon, a game from 1999. My throat was killing me towards the midpoint, so I lost a lot of talking. I might have to go through the VOD and see how much of it was me passed out, since I might have passed out at some point. Oh no. Well, hopefully it was a good stream regardless of that. Hopefully your voice heals up soon as well. Sounds like you had a fun time though. Besides the passing out, probably. When you say pass out, I'm assuming you meant fall asleep, right? If you meant the other passing out, I hope you're okay. Was very fun. That's good. Glad to hear it. What we're up to today is we're thieving from people. Apparently. I need a bunch of bamboo blocks for my big Minecraft build. What games do you usually play, though? The Legend of the Dragoon. I'm not familiar with that one, but you said it's from 1999. I'm always curious where everybody comes from, you know? Dude, there's no more bamboo here. She was using that for her scaffolding, so I know I'm well within my right to take it. If she gets on in the next month and is asking where the bamboo is, I will reimburse her. I will go buy more. But what she doesn't know won't kill her, guys. Don't tell her that I stole the bamboo. I don't think she'll mind. Although Geralt is dead, and I don't know what to do about that. That was not on the plan. Okay. The only other people that I could possibly thieve would be Swiftu. And he's not here right now to tell me no. But I don't think he really ever had a base set up, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any bamboo from that. Okay. Let's go home. We got a little bit of bamboo. It's not much, but it's enough to get us by, I think. I hope. We'll see. Okay. What time is it? It's 8:22. Okay. For real, it's 8:22. The only other thing that could have, I'm jumping topics, I'm sorry. The only other thing that could have changed my time zone on my computer that I could think of would have been, if somebody decided to install a VPN to our network instead of just to their local machine, which I'm highly doubtful was the case because the connection has been great lately. In fact, it's been exactly the same as what it's always been. So, I don't know why it was registering that I was in Pacific time. I have zero clue. I have since told it to overwrite that because I'm not there. But I would assume it only would have done that because of IP registration. And my IP at home is not that. I don't know. I don't know. And that's okay. I forgot to buy Deep Slate. Dang it. Okay. It's okay. We'll make do with what we've got. We've got some over here. Not much. In fact, not at all in that chest. So there's one more there. I don't loot bases. I perform surprise inventory inspections. There we go. Now we're talking. You know, in all honesty, I'm only doing it because I know they don't want it. Like, you know, if it would be different if I knew they wanted those items. But let's be real, they're trying to get rid of it. Probably. If they're not, well, then they should have just told me that they wanted to keep those things. And I would have let them. Okay. And that's all we needed. No, that's not all we needed. But that gets us a little bit better of an idea of what we're looking at here. I'm gonna refill that. That's our sandbox. Put it right there. Okay. What else do we need up here? So this side right here needs done still. I'm kind of leaning towards it being more deep slatey with a, you know what? No, just entirely deep slate, I think. This side could be pretty much any block, really. I think I'll probably go, I don't want to use deep slate there because it's expensive. And I don't have a ton, but I don't really have a ton of options. And I want it to look good, because this is going to be a thing people could walk down through, and I don't know what else to do about that, and it's got to match this side. So I think this whole block here will just be basically deep slate, which is going to be expensive, but that's okay. It'll be okay. I'm telling that to me and to you guys. Okay, over here. If they log off, technically it's no one's items. You know, that's a good point. If the owner isn't on, then it's not their stuff. It is free game. Up. Okay. This will at least add another component to the build, I feel like. one of the big issues is just how flat some of these builds can look. So having this filled in will at least... It'll enclose some things pretty good. So like this side will look more enclosed. Over here will feel a little bit more tight like I want it to be. You know, everything in the general vicinity of this place will have the improvement, even if I don't decorate it, which I'm not intending to do much in terms of decoration for this piece, besides maybe the front end, like a window or two. My big concern right now is just kind of making it look completed. You don't actually have to do a ton to these builds if you don't want to. How high do I need to go? Not too much. Okay. Gonna say I'm gonna run out of blocks before long. Which is true. Okay, there we go. If there's any way I actually get all these buildings done in their basic form at least today, I will be so happy. I just know I'm also starting to get tired already, so I know it's not going to be much of a chance there. Okay, that definitely helps. Fills in that space a little bit better. Okay, this is actually starting to look like a more complete layer, even without the buildings themselves being complete, which is good. This is really, really good. What I'll do is on this side, we need to kind of do what we've been doing. So every 3 or so blocks, we need to go up a layer with the deep slate. And then we can fill in between those with the bamboo. And it should give us that green look that we're going for from the side. And then from the front, we'll have the waffles. And all of this we'll figure out after that. Okay. So, let me come over here, drop on down, in the deep slate pile. We're gonna need a bunch of you, bunch of you. Okay. Think that's good. I don't know. Well, I probably don't have enough of any of these blocks, is the truth. Up, up, up. Okay. So I'm almost inclined to just do this portion first, because it's going to require me to place blocks down in order to place them. And then we can just kind of follow along on this end as well afterwards. It makes the most sense to me anyway. So, I'll go with it. I missed one. Up, up, up. Up, up. This is like probably the most boring part about this build. It's fun coming up with all the creative ideas to kind of make it look good, but it's boring in the execution of it. That's for sure. Kind of get a little finicky. Oh, come on. Boop. Hey, Elfie, how's it going, dude? How was your stream today? You guys are on the Forever World, right? Oh, uh-oh. I don't think I have enough blocks. I might have to go steal again. I am the biggest felon. And you know what? Who's gonna stop me? The court case can't go through, Batman. They can't stop me. They can't stop me. I'm out of blocks. We can fix that. Sort of. Oh. I'll go get that. Okay. No! I'm a mess maker. Okay. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're just chilling, trying to get the build done. We've got 1 month before the end of the server, and I'm gonna be taking a week off from probably everything during Christmas. So the question of will we finish it is definitely there. Oh, that is bright. Okay, let's look this way. There's definitely a lot of questions here. I don't have any of the answers, but there are a lot of questions. I have most of them. But we're kind of like building this city thing. I've never done this before. I don't know if I like the waffle texture. I haven't decided if I like that or not. It's something. It is something. But we've got like less than half the build done with 1 month to go. It'll go great. I love the final. Yeah, the final grind is awesome. It's, you know, without the finale incoming, I probably would never get the build done. So let's just be honest with ourselves. Forever World today was good. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. I need to watch part of the VOD because I need to save my stream streak. I know it's up there, right? I think it's like a 22 stream streak right now. So I know I need to catch up. I don't want to lose it. That is one of the few ones I'm actually trying to maintain. Gotta save that, yeah. I'm going to run out of blocks. I can't steal from chat. We're gonna have to actually go to the shopping district. We're gonna have to buy from somebody this time. The other people they wouldn't notice. But I do feel like I might get in a little bit of trouble if I steal from them. I could leave some diamonds and, like, say it was payment, but I feel like that's probably a little wrong. I don't know. This is bad, though. I should have built a bamboo farm. Why did I not? That's one of the easiest farms. And the block is so pretty, too. I just wish we had 6-sided bamboo. Like, this texture right here, all on all sides, would have been great. Okay. Okay. We actually might have enough. No, we don't. Never mind. Let's forget about that. I wonder. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, we've got 53. Oh, I didn't finish up there. That's my bad. Not a huge fan of bamboo act. Usually it's a hard block to work with. That's fair. It's very hyper specific to use, I feel like. I love working it into builds. This whole build style is way different for me. I've used a lot of things I don't usually use, like copper or smooth sandstone or cherry or bamboo, for that matter. But it adds enough color to it that I can kind of get away with it. With the basic details that I'm throwing in, I can't complain too much. I like the curved building. It looks very familiar, and I don't know what I drew inspiration from exactly on it, but it's kind of nice. I just curved it because I wanted them to steal some sunlight from the bottom dwellers. That's all I wanted. And it turned out okay. I think the windows are a little too big. I may fix that. I want to do an interior so badly, but there's just no way. There's no time. If we have time, that'll be our final project. We'll do an interior. I don't think the last... when was the last time I did an interior? I did one. King SMP. Season 3. Can we count the vault that I built on the last day that I didn't finish? That was an interior, technically. I would say that counts. Only because I need it to. Will this work? I don't want to have to go steal more. There we go. I like the bamboo mosaic block as well. That's another one I like. Oh, I didn't clean that up. I need to clean that. Over here, I'm thinking we'll inset some... We'll do deep slate tiles here, I think. And then right here, we'll use sandstone. And then more deep slate stuff. Sure. Yeah. Let me come down here. Okay. Put away anything and everything that I've got, because I need to organize my inventory. Let's use the netherrack, actually, because I forgot to clean up here. Okay, let's try that again. Right here. Okay. I am so good at building. And cleaning. There we go. Was that everything? Yes, that was. It's a little different without shaders. Okay. Very busy. That's what I'm noticing when you get like a little ways away. That's kind of, I guess that is one of the big problems with bamboo. Once you get about this far away, it starts looking a little wacky. You know, that grid pattern, not doing a ton of favors. Shaders, it kind of softens that effect a little bit. Okay. We'll just not look at it without shaders now. So right here, deep slate tiles. Do I have my tile? I do not. That is okay. That is fixable. Tiles. You. And then some of you. Okay. Right here. Smooth sandstone. That sandstone will also do a wraparound. So it'll go like this, I think. Which is just another fancy color, I guess. This is going to be one of our more colorful builds, I guess. Because I usually only stick to, like, browns. I don't really have any other colors in any of my builds, now that I think about it. The Skulk build was too dark, and it was mostly just black and blue. Which blue is a color. So I guess that was a colorful build in some senses of the word, but it wasn't a very good colorful build. I like blacks, whites, and I guess now I'm starting to get into copper. Copper's a really nice block. I want to explore that a little bit more. I could use some copper. What do I want my next big build to be? I kind of talked about maybe doing an adventure map in creative. That could be fun. Because I love terraforming. So that would be a great way to incorporate that skill for a little bit. But what about survival? What do I want my next big build to be there? Okay. Terraforming. Yay! I haven't done like any terraforming this world. I feel like that's progress. Outside of like the odd terraforming over here just to kind of flatten things out, cuz yeah, I did do that. But I didn't do any over there. Not any that looks good. I dug a hole. That's technically terraforming, and I did a little bit over here with some hills, but no cliffs, no mountains. Like, I need to get back to it. Go back to my roots or something like that. This would look so good with a gradient. I really should have done a gradient. That's a problem. We can fix that. That's easy enough. Okay, so that side's done. Sort of. I'm thinking the top bit will be made out of, yeah, we'll do, okay. Do I have, I do. I'm not speaking in complete sentences. I apologize. That's just not a thing that I know how to do right now. Boop. I don't think I have enough. Words are hard. They are. I was taught words a long time ago. And my old man brain just can't remember them. You know, it's sad, but it's true. Okay. Now I can go this, that. Okay. Oh, wait, that might be perfect. It was meant to be. That was meant to be. No more bamboo. No more. We're not doing any more bamboo in this build whatsoever. Okay. Right here, I was planning on doing the tan stuff. Sandstone. Okay. Like so. This helps me build up rather than down. Or down rather than up. However it's supposed to be said. How does that look? It's kind of but you know, it's so high that I don't think it matters right now. Shortcuts are the only thing I'm okay with taking here. I think the rest should just be deep slate. Because then we could do some stuff with this, like this again, with like the copper. Kind of bring that back down a little bit, because right now it's only up there. And it will accentuate the greens and kind of the yellowy tone of bamboo. It's kind of a green yellow. I don't know. It doesn't look green when you're far away. Like right about here, it turns yellow. I don't know. How can you expect to remember something you learned 20 years ago? Am I right? Exactly. Exactly. What's 1 + 1? I don't know, man. I don't get paid enough to remember that. Like, I think it's 11, but I don't know. Also, just a heads up, everybody, ads are starting in about 30 seconds. I apologize. I know they suck, and I suck too, but I will see you guys after them. Or if you guys have to head out, do some things, please also take care of yourselves. Correct. 1 + 1 points to Gryffindor. Oh boy. Confession time. I have never watched Harry Potter. or Reddit for that matter. Just to rile up both parties. Yeah, I've not done either of those. I know that's gonna be an interesting thing. Everybody flips out when that happens. I don't know what to tell them. Like, I just never did. Unfollow, bruh. I'm at the point now where I feel like if I do watch it, I feel like I'm not gonna like it. And I don't know if I should still try to watch it just to say I did. Or if that's a bad idea. I don't know. Your parents must have bought you a really nice rock to live under. Yeah, it was called Lord of the Rings. Although my mom has never watched Lord of the Rings, I don't think. She watched a couple of minutes of one of them, and then she got up to go do something. I don't think she ever came back. But I love Lord of the Rings. I never got into Harry Potter. Those are like the two, and I guess Star Wars. I was a really big Star Wars kid. Like, if you wanted to know any of the deep lore, canon or not, I was your guy. I don't know quite as much anymore, but I'm a big fan of the Old Republic era. So. We were talking about doing a Lord of the Rings watch party on Discord at some point for the peasants who haven't watched it. Dude. I mean, let me know. Let me know. I'll be there. I haven't watched them in like probably 3 years now. It's been even longer since I've done the extended editions, which I know is the only way to watch them. But I don't have the extended editions, and whoever decided that it was a good idea to buy me the theatrical release for my birthday a couple of years ago was sorely mistaken. It was a thoughtful gesture, but slightly a spit in the face. Maybe just a little bit. They must have hated you. I know, it's like dangling a carrot in front of the mule, you know? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. We gotta figure out what we're doing here. Deep slate. Right. That's what we're doing. I'm a mess. But it's okay. I'm gonna bite the bullet, okay? There we go. Oop. Okay. That, yeah. I need to do the floor. What are we doing for the floor? I could easily see it going, like, either really, really dark with deep slate, or Blackstone would be really sick. I don't know if anybody has Blackstone that I could buy off of them. I could piglin barter a little bit. Pink glazed terracotta, ooh. You know, I have a lot of pink dye, so it could work. It could work. Terracotta might be a bit of a pain, but I've got a mesa just off the coast, you know, it's not too far away. You'll never get lost, just follow the arrows. Yeah, I'll never get lost, that's for sure. I think all the arrows need to point, like, towards the center of the build. Just in case your eyes get lost, you know? It's kind of like YouTube thumbnails. We need to make sure that you're looking at the part that we actually want you to look at, so follow the arrow. Okay. I know it's a good day, but it's not a day to set off fireworks. We got a very limited supply. Okay. Do I like this? I don't hate it. and I'm too committed to it at this point, so we're gonna do it. The only other thing I would do, I mean, we'll add some color with the copper, so it'll be okay. I'm gonna say, it just needs some color. Like, just one more. It doesn't have to be bamboo. Well, it should not be bamboo, because I'm not going to go get more. We had the perfect amount for that. She doesn't know it, but Kit sponsored that. I stole all of the bamboo from there, so it's mine now. So, like, indirectly, you know, without her, we couldn't have built this. I don't think... The only other thing I stole from her would have been in the museum, so we're chilling. The rest of it is all mine. No. Yes. Yes, it is, because the rest of it was given to me by people. I didn't steal it. It was donated. So it's all mine. Hey, Panda, welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes 97 times. GG's, dude. Deserved. Honestly. Honestly. I mean, what was she gonna do with a full double chest of bamboo? I don't know, but she doesn't know either anymore. Because she doesn't have it. It's all mine. It's too dark to see. I woke up today. Like, I slept for an hour and a half. I stayed up too late. That was my bad. But I woke up today and I had to drive my brother to work. He leaves way too early in the morning. The sun's not even out. Like, it's a whole load of baloney. Now, by the time I got home, the sun was back out. And of course, it was like beaming right through my window. So it's like, oh, I'll sleep. No. You'll sleep okay. Why and who are we robbing bamboo? Kit, so I could build the skyscraper. You know, I don't think she'll take any objection to it. If she does, she's free to try to take my bamboo. I'll pay her for it if she really wants it. I've got diamonds. I'm too cheap to pay the people at the shopping district. Their prices are stupid at the shopping district. I cannot swallow the pill that they're asking me to. I mean, that is price gouging out there at the shopping district. I'm sorry. I'm not paying that much for bamboo. It was like a diamond for a stack of this bamboo, not even the blocks. Like, I'm not doing that. I would rather do a lot of things that YouTube would demonetize me for. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that I'm on YouTube and I can't say some of the edgy things I used to say. It's probably for the best that that's the case, but it doesn't change the fact that I do forget a lot. I'm out of deep slate. Okay. We can fix that. I fully forgot Twitch is also on, Kit is also on Twitch SMP. At one point, I think she did too. We're under the impression that she's not technically kicked out. But it would be weird to join back after having been gone for so long. And, you know, at this point in time, with the server almost being done, it doesn't make sense to come back online. Unless, like, there's a very, very hyper-specific reason. Because there's no way she finishes her base. Well, I wouldn't say there's no way, but there would be a couple of all-nighters involved, and I put my vote on SBK. Like, I'd rather see her do more SBK than Twitch SMP, to be entirely real. As much as I love Twitch SMP, I'm really excited for what you guys have on SBK. Like, your big builds are insane. I need to see the the most recent progress on Elfie. Elfie's been building like this huge continent on Skyblock Kingdoms, and it is absolutely massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. What we'll do is that. There we go. This is really random. Oh my goodness. Very random. You guys ever watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? I don't know why. It just popped in my head. That was a show. Or internet series. It was a really, really interesting internet series. If you're young, well, maybe do watch it. I don't know. Have the same childhood I had. It was a little bit scarring, but it was pretty decent. Or maybe don't. I don't know. I'm not your mom. Ask your mom. Let's see. Just pops on the final day like, hey guys, I'm gonna start working on the mega base. Yeah. SBK for the win, exactly. Smile too adorable, I appreciate that. Oh boy, how do I say your name? Lilikoi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the YouTube redirect. Hello, hello. One guy edits. Lemon Maple, boom boom. Magnetic Stickman. Hello guys, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. What were you guys up to? Go check out Lilikoi on YouTube if you guys haven't already. Let's do. Excited to see how the new people react to the island. I know. I haven't had a chance to catch any of your guys' content since all those people have been added. Like, you guys had what? 4 new people? I recognize all the names. It's really cool. But it's gonna be a busy time on SBK from here on out. Swifty, thank you for spending your tax. Appreciate it, dude. W stream. Hopefully Lilikoi was well, hopefully you guys had a good time at Lilikoi. If you guys need to hop out, raid and run, do all the post-stream things, please feel free to do so. But I appreciate the raid and the redirect. Thank you so much. 4 new people, jeez. That's cool. That's really cool. Let's see. So we need to do something here. So like, let's do this. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Y'all, he's too innocent and wholesome. Me? Or Lilikoi? I subscribed, appreciate it, thank you. We're getting really close to 1.5k. I don't know what to do with that information, but it is a thing. One guy edits, thank you for subscribing, you and Lilikoi, same W. I need to drop a subscribe on Lily. Or Koi. I'm not sure which one they go by. Subscribe. There we go. Boop. I recognize that skin. And I don't know why. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Right. So we got that. I guess I should catch you guys up to what we're doing. We're building a big base, and we have less than a month to finish it. We're about halfway done-ish. And we're currently working on this section. So we've got some bamboo thrown in for some color's sake. We've got some sandstone in to kind of add a little bit of a hint of yellow tones. And then we've got this big, deep slate wall right here that we're going to fill in with some copper stuff, like over here. And hopefully it'll look nice and cool, kind of like the copper building. I haven't figured out how we're gonna detail this yet. Maybe some more deep slate. Deep slate seems to just kind of be the play here. But I'm trying to get as much of this done as humanly possible over the next 2 weeks, really, because I will be missing a lot around Christmas. I don't even know if I'll make it for the final day of Twitch SMP. I'm hoping I will. But I've got a lot of family coming in. And, I don't know what we'll be doing. So I wanna make sure I send off with a good final impression. I have pretty much decided I am not coming back for season 8. Unless, and I mean unless, there is like something that just absolutely catches my eye for next season that's like, yeah, I want to come back. But I've done everything I wanted to do. I've met a lot of cool people, but I need a SMP that's a little more my style, and that's okay. That is a-okay. Boop. I need normal deep slate now. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna slab it so that it's a little. I need a little bit more. What I'm trying to say, because it'll go a lot farther if I slabbed it. Okay. So it needs to go on par with this spot. Okay, that worked. Really funny to hear me, for me to hear people call Reg innocent. Yeah, if any of you ever hop in VC with me, you'll take back what you said. But you know, that's okay. Or if you just watch one of my older streams, those were also pretty... They were something. They were something. That's as much as I can say there. Late Night Greg is something else. There's an emote in my Discord server that somebody took of me on VC. And somebody said something about my facial hair, and they screenshotted me when I was like in a very certain position trying to show like how far down my neck it had gone. It looks so awful, and they've started to label it Reg After Dark or something like that. And it's thrown with the... We have a quote book in our community as well, and it's been put on some of those quotes. I love my Discord community. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. They're great people. Love them to bits. Yeah. I'm thinking about applying for next season. I definitely think it's a great SMP. Just to finish up that thought. It is a wonderful SMP. I just realized it's not... I don't want to say it's not where I belong, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm not a great match for what they're looking for. You know, by some impossible odds, I somehow kind of managed to weasel my way in here, because I answered all the questions correctly, essentially. But I don't think I really fit the play style of the SMP. And that's okay. That is a-okay. Reg upping his mewing streak. I don't know what mewing is. I only mog. I mog on all of them skibbities. I hate myself. I don't even know what I just said. Like, I don't know what mogging is. I don't know what in the world a skibbity thing is, but I'm doing it. You better watch out and you better not cry. 'Cause if you do, I'll mog even harder. You guys couldn't tell I'm a boomer. so, like, if I'm saying something awful, somebody please stop me. What do you think is more your style when it comes to an SMP? Big builds, longer term projects, or just server activity. You know, Twitch SMP. I don't like saying this because it feels like I'm attacking people. This is in no way an attack to anybody in specific, okay? So the current state of Minecraft streamers and content creators, I feel like there's a huge shift in it. And in terms of SMPs in general, there's a lot of one-off, short-run SMPs. And that's great for a lot of people, but that's been the common trend lately is we're doing only a couple of months long. It's not really meant for building, but more for lore. It's built more for this play style and that play style. It's got PvP, and it's like, that's not my thing. Now, that's not what Twitch SMP is. But what I've noticed is a lot of people who joined any SMP, Twitch SMP included, but any SMP that I've seen lately, it's been very much directed towards those people. And those people have a habit of putting down servers after they're done with them and not ever touching them ever again, which is okay, except that's not my style. I don't have SMPs as a status symbol. Not that I think anybody in Twitch SMP uses it as a status symbol. Let me clarify that. This is a very slippery slope to talk about on stream. I want to be clear. I'm not talking about one person in specific on this server. It's just in general SMP culture, okay? The big issue, though, is a lot of people use SMPs as status symbols, and I foresee that being how it may end up being in next season. You know, a lot of people love to be a part of SMPs, but not play on SMPs. They just add another one to their repertoire, which is okay if that's your play style. But for me, I'm looking for a very dedicated group of people who want to play a lot more. You know, right now it's just me and Vane. Now, there's a lot of other people on the server. I mean, you guys have seen some wonderful builds. But I've been playing on this server twice a week, every week, since it started. At minimum. And after King SMP ended, I've only been playing Twitch SMP, I'm pretty sure. Just about. There were a couple of other days where we did other things. But, you know, there's not very many people on here anymore. It feels very lonesome at times. And that's okay. It's just, I've realized I don't belong here. So I'm going to go search for somewhere I do belong. I'm not going to change Twitch SMP. I don't expect the server to change for me. And I don't expect to change for the server. I expect to leave and go find the place that I belong. And that's why I probably won't come back. Nobody did anything wrong. Nobody could have really fixed it. It's just a SMP culture issue right now. And until I find the small groups that do fit my culture, I'm going to just do my own thing. Time for me to teach Reg how to Gen Alpha next time we're in a VC together. Oh boy. You know what? I have no clue what that is, Swift Dude. That sounds like Gen Z, but that very well could just be a math formula. Also, this build is actually kind of looking good now that it's got a roof on it. Can't explain it, but it definitely helped. We do have to do this side, though. In general, it's actually kind of nice, though. It needs more details, though. Thinking of doing more single player after Season 7. Yeah, there's some YouTube stuff I want to do. So right now I know I want to do... I'm kind of debating doing a adventure map build. I saw PyPy and Musical were doing an adventure map. They were playing on one. And it looked like it would have been a lot of fun to have designed one of those. And I kind of want to try my hand at it. That would be a very long-term project, so it's not survival. It would be a creative thing. Kind of take on. I remember, like last year, I think it was when I started really getting into Avid. He was also doing something with his creative server, and he was doing a bunch of like command block stuff as well. I'd kind of like to get into that and test some of that stuff out because I've never really been into it before. Like I've been intrigued by it, but I've never tried it. So I want to. That may be a side project for a little bit. I thought about trying hardcore as well for a video. The ever-growing topic of forever worlds is a thing. I don't want to overdo it though. I want to put my own unique twist on it. So that's a thing. I got a couple of ideas for a forever world though. I don't want to ignore that too long if it is something I'm meant to do. But yeah, I'm gonna explore some things. If I find an SMP that I feel like I fit well with, then I will probably jump on that opportunity. But right now, it's just kind of like I don't want to take up somebody's spot on Twitch SMP. You know, I'm not the right fit for them. And it makes no sense for me to be here when somebody else could definitely be here and play better in the situation that it is. You know, ultimately for me, it's great content opportunities if I would just change my playstyle, but I refuse to. Because it's just, I enjoy this better. So I'm going to keep doing this. And that's okay. I'm just going to shift the way I do it. So expect to see probably a lot more solo content. We're going back to the olden days, you know, back when King SMP was so dead that it might have been a single player world, honestly. I keep tabbing out. I need to stop that. You know, I would like to bring King SMP back as well. That's on the to-do list. I've got a couple of ideas on some in-between stuff because we're still in off-season. I think it needs to be off-season for a couple more months, honestly. I think everybody's still pretty burnt out on that. So over here, I'm thinking we need some deep slate. I'm just going to kind of do a deep slate wraparound for the rest of it, I think. It just makes sense. I just put away a bunch of deep slate, but that's okay. I can pick it up again. I'm also going to get a little bit more of this. There we go. I feel that, yeah. Felt that same way about the SMP, yeah. I know a lot of people have had that same opinion. It looks... I don't want to say, like, it's not deceptive. They're not at all deceptive about it. It looks that way from the outsider perspective, though. You know, because they very much do want builders on the SMP. I mean, builders give them something to post on Twitter. You know, that is a really big thing. Okay, we can't do that. We're gonna have to do... I'll figure that out after we do the wraparound. You know, builders are great for SMPs. But I feel like the play style in general lends itself, the season format, the way that it's run behind the scenes. You know, there's not a lot of dialogue between creators, I feel like, in the actual SMP chat. There's a little bit. Right now we just play Wordle, in all honesty. We love Wordle. But I'm looking more for something more community-based, I guess, is really the term there. You know, everybody kind of keeps themselves in Twitch SMP, which is okay. And they do that in other servers, too. I mean, you know, you can check any server, and there's a lot of people who do keep to themselves. But I like being able to go and check on people and it not feel like you're inconveniencing them or that it's awkward. And that is partially part of it as well here. I could do that, but I don't like... This is a me problem. This is very much a me problem. With being a family-friendly streamer, the burden ultimately does fall on you to notify everybody that you're family-friendly. And it's not a fun process, because you don't want people to feel bad if like they do swear around you, and it's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like, you know, it's preference. But it was very awkward starting out, because, you know, it's like there's a lot of people who aren't family friendly on this server, so it's kind of like, you know, it's a very much me coded issue, and you know, you don't want to inconvenience anyone ever. Nobody does. But with Twitch SMP, there's just, it's such a wide variety of streamers that it's hard to cater to any of them when you're trying to cater to all of them. And I feel like that might be where it fell short for me, was at some point in time, there's just going to be places where they can't do anything more for you. And I don't expect them to do more for me or for family-friendly creators. I think Twitch SMP is, after Season 7, they've figured out where they want to focus down and where they want the seasons and the series to ultimately be. And that's good. I'm really happy that they've figured that out. Once you know what you want your SMP to really be about, it makes it a whole lot easier to find the members that you want. So, you know, I've found what I want. I think they've found what they want. There's no hard feelings on either side. I haven't made an official declaration to any of them that I'm not coming back for Season 8. I know some people have said that they definitely want to if they're given a chance, and I think that's great. I hope the best for everybody. But after I'm done with this base and Season 7 is all said and done, I've finished my commitment. You know, I committed myself to this. I want to see it through. But afterwards, I probably won't come back. You know, it's just not for me, and that's okay. I have that issue too with my friends where we fight the Ender Dragon and then everyone is done with the game, whereas I want to create the biggest kingdom. Need one of those Forever World style SMPs? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Not familiar where to look. Would you know of resources I can find for this? This is a great opportunity for me to plug in a little promo for King Alfie. If you actually go check out King Alfie, he runs a viewer joinable server. It's open all the time, and you can join it. It is a Forever World style SMP. So you can hop in and play whenever you want. Your builds will still be there later on. So go check him out. You'll have to join his Discord to play, but it's a great server. I'm a mod for King Alfie, so like, I'm just saying, I can vouch he's a pretty good guy. I know that guy. King who? Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Can I play? Can I play? You're my favorite streamer. Hello, Xander. Unfortunately, Twitch SMP is not a viewer joinable server. I do have a viewer joinable server, but we're in off season, so I recommend checking out Kitrix Live or King Alfie. Both of them have viewer joinable servers that I moderate for sometimes. I'm not there as much as I should be. I'm kind of like a dad who's gone to go get the milk. But you should go check them out sometime. They're both great. Java or Bedrock, they both play Java and Bedrock, so you're all good to join on either of those. Alfie's here in chat, so he gets a bigger vouch from me. It just depends on what you're looking for, though. Kit does seasons, Alfie doesn't. So if you're looking for resets, Kit. If you're looking for forever, Alfie. What's their Discord? I don't know if I can copy and paste those over, but I'll tell you what. I can shout them out for you, and you can check their channels for you. There's King Elfie, and there's Kit. Okay, maybe not. You know what? She doesn't get a shout out. She's not here. She doesn't get a shout out. You can just look her up. She's the first result. I can tell you that much. They're both great creators, though. Okay. I guess I could just do tiles. I don't know if I really wanted to do tiles there, but it's too dark to even see it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'll do those though, and I'll do that as well. Okay, do that, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'll probably take some more tough and just kind of fill in around the gaps, but I may also do something else. I don't know. I like some more variety in the builds, but I'm really iffy on it, to be entirely real. With how short the time is, I don't want to like spend so much time experimenting that we don't get as much done as we need to. I think I'm stressing too much about the time to really see the product that we're building. You know, I really don't think it's that big of an issue, but it is in my head. So, that's always going to be on my mind. We can break that. We need more sandstone. We need to put away some of our blocks here. Deep slate tiles are good. Okay. Since time is short, have you considered making buildings in creative and using Lightmatica to bring them over? It's crossed my mind. It would definitely be a lot faster because I could test things out. But part of it, this is a pride issue. I really, really, really love freehanding, and I would love to say that this whole base was freehanded outside of the dome, because domes are pain to build freehand. But oh man, could you imagine? Freehanding is fun. It is. But I also do know, like, with how short time is, like you said, Lightmatica would at least guarantee that I wouldn't have to worry about designing it on the go. And it would ultimately probably turn out as a better product. So it is kind of one of those things. I probably should. It's just a matter of will I. And probably not. In all honesty, I'm lazy. After stream, I usually sit there looking at my computer screen going, I need to do this. I should be making a video. You know what I do? I don't. I do not. I do not make a video. I usually sit there and panic about making a video instead. But the idea is there. I will eventually make the video. So are we enclosed now? We're not going to move on from the building. I just want to make sure it's all enclosed. This building needs enclosed too. What if we'll hold off on this building. Let's finish up this one. So right here, I left a little space to do some sort of design. I think we need to put in like some sort of copper thing. Over here, same deal. Probably actually gonna do something in line with one of those. I think I actually have one on this side. Something like that. Going up. The copper just looks good. It works well. It'll kind of help pull in that side and make it look a little less bland. And then if we get this one done in a reasonable time manner, we also probably should do something over here, but we may not. If we get that done in a reasonable time manner, then we'll try to come over here and at least cap all. I just realized something. They're not live? Yeah, no. None of them are live. Kit and Elfie are both not live. Elfie is right here in my chat. But if you check his panels, or if you do !Discord in his chat, it should pop up a link and you can join the Discord from there. Kit, I think, has everything tied to her streamer bot, so you wouldn't be able to do that necessarily. Although the panels, I think, still have her Discord link. I don't know. You could do streams redesign in creative. I'd still consider that freehanding. That's true. I haven't considered that. Okay. Kit has her website in the panels. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Xander. Here. You know what? I'll just post the links. I think I can get them. I know exactly where kits are. Socials. Live. Home. We'll see. Oop. Alfie doesn't have a website yet, but I think... Oh, it's not in there. Okay. Go to Alfie's Twitch channel, and I'll pull it from there. Ads are going to be starting in about 9 minutes, guys. Keyword. Yeah, exactly. It will happen. It will happen. Mute tab before somebody starts yapping. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to spoil that. That's cool. That is really cool, though. Okay. Discord, copy link. Oh, okay. There you guys go. The Discord link is Elfie. The website is Kitrix, if you couldn't read the link. I've only been working on it for 1.5 years. You know, that's all that matters. You have been working on it, which is the coolest part. It's more than what most people do. You know, I do technically have a website, but it's not like anything to write home about. It's literally just done through fourth wall because I'm lazy. I know websites can be really troublesome though. I don't like working on websites, and I don't even do the HTML or CSS or anything like that. So I don't even do the hard part. Let's see. I need to figure this out. So this side right here, because of the way I separated that, we're good. That could all be deep slate tiles. I think the whole front could be deep slate tile. It's gonna be a very, very dark build overall, but it gives me a lot of room to do some detailing. So that's what we'll do. I've been designing mine from scratch with Laravel. It's got some cool features, but all the static parts are so boring to work on. I just haven't been progressing. That's so fair, dude. That is so fair. I need to get back on mine. I'm trying to remember where I left off. It's got the bare minimum on it, so like it works technically. But it isn't. It isn't good. So I need to do an about me section and like all the socials and all that stuff. It's really easy to do. I just really hate writing about myself. Like, I despise it. And I know I'm the only one that can answer half the questions in that. So it's kind of like, you know, I want it to be really cool, but how much do I share about myself? What parts are important? What would people actually care about? And, you know, ultimately, if they're checking my webpage and they click on the About Me section, I'm assuming they want to know about me. But do they really want to know about the time I was 5 years old and I played my first video game? Probably not. And how much detail do I actually write that in? That's where I'm stuck to. Yeah. I'm like seriously debating just like asking somebody to write an outline and I fill in the outline instead. Because like I want to also cover like the content journey as well, so like all the milestones and you know, all the cool things that I've gotten to do and be a part of. And then have little sub pages for those, even like King SMP or even Twitch SMP. And I'm very lazy. I shouldn't say I'm lazy. Some of it is I do want to work on it. Sometimes I do. But I recognize also, like, my time is better spent in other places. I really should be spending time working on videos. I've got 2 solid videos, I think, lined up for when I'm away. I say away. I'm not really away. When Christmas happens, though, I've got a couple of videos lined up for that. They're decent. One is about speedrunning the Copper Golem, which was a lot of fun. I think the video came out okay. I've got a mod video just showcasing some of the coolest mods that I have and that I enjoy. I don't think I ever told you guys that was the other video, but surprise, new video coming soon-ish. But I know I need to make a video about Mounts of Mayhem, the full release of that, just to remind everybody what's in it. I need to do a deep dive on the zombie horse because the zombie horse did not get enough love. I'm sorry, but you all are neglecting that thing. That is the coolest feature in the entire Mounts of Mayhem drop, and it's all because it's been in the game for so long, and nobody, and I mean nobody, has even acknowledged the fact that it's finally going to be in survival mode. What's the Discord invite? That is Kit's Discord server. Somebody was asking for a viewer joinable server to join. Didn't we have that though? No, there was no way to get the zombie horse in survival. Like, this is big. It's really happy times. And I wish people cared. Or at least cared as much as I did. So I'm gonna make a whole video on that. It probably won't do well, but that's okay. I don't care. And then I need to start drafting out my series. I need to pick one idea and just go with it for a little bit. I could have sworn there were, you could get skeleton horses. But you couldn't get the zombie horse, unfortunately. They were obtainable and creative through commands or spawn eggs. That was a thing you could do as well. The second the walls are filled in, this will kind of be a lot easier to visualize, or at least that's my thought process. Do we have any more deep slate? I need that. I need more deep slate. Enjoy the stream. I'm gonna continue playing Deadpool VR. Alright, have fun. Appreciate you popping in. You were both the kings I know and one stream. Gross. I know, it's awful. Who gave that idea to us? Okay, we need... I'm gonna need a lot more deep slate. I'm gonna have to go buy some. Unless I can steal more from Kit. We didn't check for her deep slate, did we? Let's stop that way as we go towards the shopping district to buy more. Because I'm sure I'm gonna need it. And we'll figure that out. In the meantime, also though, I should have a little bit more in the base, so we'll go collect that first. Okay. I burned through rockets, dude. I think this is my 3rd stack this stream. To be fair, I was kind of firing off a bunch of them with the bamboo or whatever. I think I'm gonna start posting videos on Sundays. It seems that YouTube likes it more than Fridays. That's fair. A lot of people are less busy on those days, so if you're relying on the initial push from like Discord ping, then Sundays and Saturdays work pretty good. No school, less work, and that's all my deep slate. Okay. So, you know, that would work pretty good, I think. I need... Put that away. Alright, let's go ahead and use up the rest of this, and then we'll go to the shopping district, if we have to. And down we go. Okay. Hear zombies. But I don't see it moving on the desktop audio, so that means that they're not really there. Now I don't hear them. Okay. Maybe I did hear them. Maybe I'm just going a little crazy, though. There's a couple of solutions to this. Okay, let's assume that's enough and just go up. Ba-ba-ba. I don't know if I can reach. Dang it. Okay. Kind of surprised that worked. Oh, wait. Okay, that might be a slight problem. Okay, we can't go all the way over. No, we can. We can. We'll do that. And then that will kind of do a wraparound, I guess. And then this, I guess we'll kind of do the same thing. I don't know, man. I just work here. Something smells good. I don't know why, because nobody's cooking. I don't think. Admiral's playing Star Wars. My other brother is asleep. Nobody should be cooking. That's a friend request. Okay. I'll check that out afterwards. Okay, put those away. It's also really dark. I should sleep so you guys can see. I know compression on YouTube and Twitch kind of sucks, so I will try to make it a little more bearable so you guys look at the stream. It's not terribly dark. Oh, ow. from YouTube only doing maybe 100 impressions, so almost 7,000, only a little over 24 hours. Dang, that's a good one. That's good. Oh, I didn't even see Vane went live. Oops. That's my bad. If Vane's still live by the time we end, we'll raid them. I try to raid anybody on Twitch SMP if I'm playing. My gosh, I need to light this place up. Okay. This building is menacing. Not exactly a bad thing for the vibe we're going for, but it's not phenomenal either. Okay, this one can go across as well. Okay. With a 0.7 CTR, which isn't great, but isn't bad, I would say. Not terrible. That can mean a couple of things. Either YouTube sent it to the wrong audience initially, which is very possible. With that many impressions, it sends out whatever it does and tests it with different groups to see which ones respond to it better. So it may have sent to a bunch and, you know, only 0.7% of them were interested in that content. You know, that's a pretty good CTR, all things considered, with the amount of impressions. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Hopefully it keeps going up. We love it when the CTR is up. That's for sure. My thumbnail might be bad too. It's kind of hard to tell when I was building this EP. I see. Thumbnails are hard. I've been told I have good thumbnails. I don't agree. I think some of my new thumbnails coming out might be good. I've actually like cracked open Blender to try to make something good out of it. But it's always tough. I know I'm a really harsh critic on my stuff. Some of my thumbnails pop off, but I think most of them are garbage, in all honesty. It's something I know I need to get better at. I've got to lock in on editing at some point. It's fine. You'll get there eventually. No, I get that. I'm right there with you, dude. We'll do that. And then they're supposed to go in. I'm, like, really cheap. I'm not gonna do that. And I'll fly up. There we go. We'll go with that. Well, actually, wait, no, because this will be right there, so we can actually remove those. Oh. Oh, come on. Bruh. Okay, do that. That was something that was throwing me off with it not pushing the videos. The CTR was great, but I knew that it was because it wasn't getting shown to the right people. Yeah. I know what you're all complaining about on editing. I am loving it. I can't stand the editing, man. If the video doesn't start looking the way I want it to in the edit within like the first 20 minutes, I'm burnt out on it. That being said, I also used to edit like 12 hours a day when I first started streaming. I just wish I spent it doing better videos rather than what I was doing. I probably did burn myself out on editing because I didn't really ever give myself a proper break after that. It was just like, okay, we're going to pivot from making these crappy videos to making these crappy videos instead. And, that's, you know, that was stupid of me, but it's a mistake I have to live with. You know, I've got like 100 stream highlights that I made that I will probably see the light of day again at some point. I don't want to mess with it. Okay. I hate editing, plus I have like 30 plus hours of flashback to go through for this video, dude. I don't envy you one bit. That's the thing. I always kick myself for not pressing play on flashback. Like right now, I should be running it because this would have been a great like video. Or I could have used that at least for time lapses. Because I'm always looking for footage for background stuff. Because I do a lot of things that need B-roll. So this would have been like really great for that. But I never pressed play or record. So it's a little late now and it feels awkward to start recording in the middle of the build. But I'm always like, oh, you know, it would be great to do this. And I remember Flashback it's a fun program to use. I love doing the time lapses. But I don't love scrubbing through it to find the right footage to use to make the time lapse. Pee on side of toilet. I've got questions for you. Who put you there? Who put you there? I've got beef. You have no idea the beef I've got. But somebody in my family is peeing on the side of the toilet. And it makes me mad because I'm the one that has to clean it up. Thank you for being my therapy. I'm sorry I had to let that out. Welcome on in, though. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I love your username, Admiral, probably. There's a good chance. I'm not them, I promise. Hi, Brian from Mexico. Hello, Norox. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Let your clips get way ahead of you. I don't know if my way is the best, but I'll edit a lot of clips while still recording. Just to make sure it works with what I'm wanting. That's fair. That does work. It's so much better than replay was. Replay used to crash the second you would like try to skip around in it and you realize you skipped a little too far ahead. Oh my gosh. I hate replay. I really, really hate replay. It was a good tool. It was really cool. But there was no reason for it to be as bad as it was after we had it for a while. Thank you for subscribing, Norox. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Wow, my words just blended together there. Minecraft Bedrock. This is Minecraft Java Edition. But Minecraft Bedrock is pretty cool, too. Going forward was always fine in replay, but going back caused even my computer issues. Yeah. I got 64 gigabytes of RAM. Like, I should be able to scrub through that stuff. But I guess it was like, what? Probably faulty coding or, well, not faulty coding, outdated code that wasn't all that efficient or something. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I just bullcrap my way through everything. If you throw enough, what is it? You throw enough cheese at the wall, something will stick. Got myself an RX 7800 XT and replay to be still. Oh my gosh. That is actually insane. What the heck? Probably not watching what he's doing because he's on his phone. My family doesn't care. I've yelled at them several times about it. One of these days I'm going to go on strike. I'm just going to not clean their bathroom for them. And say, no, not till you clean up your own pee. Like, I haven't told you guys what I found underneath the toilet seat. It's like, I'm giving you guys all the dirt on my family, but they deserve it. Like, they deserve everything I'm saying about them right now. I'm traumatized. Okay, anyway. I'm done trauma dumping. You know where I could find iron in a skyblock world? I might have died with the only bucket I had and almost all my dirt. Oh no. As far as I know you're not talking to me when you say king, but as far as I know, the best ways would be either a structure. So, try to find a structure that may have like iron nuggets, iron ingots, or anything like that. Or if you already have villagers, building like a very, very temporary iron farm that it would probably require you to swing at them You'd probably have to manually kill the golem. I don't know. That would be my guess, though. Only 6 days into this world. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good. If you have a mob farm, you could also do, you could also just hope some zombies will drop stuff. You have your cobble gen still, then start bridging out and hope for the best, yeah. Oh. Okay, well, that's... The builds aren't done, but they're done. You know, they're enclosed. Let's take a look from a distance here. Okay. They're the start of something. They're not good. They're not good, but they're not bad. So we'll roll with that for a second. Bottom slab's very important. Shelby and Cam did top slabs. It was bad. Oh man, could you imagine? Well, I mean, you don't have to imagine. I'm sure you saw it. Just a bunch of skeletons on that bridge. That's awful. That's what I'm doing right now. Just thought you might have some more ideas. Saw that. We ignore my bridge or the portal. Actually, Kit did top slabs too, and it was bad. Sometimes I'm like, I just wonder if there's no hope for her. Like, she's smart, okay? She's really, really, really smart, but the things I expect her to remember or know, she doesn't. But the things that she shouldn't know and remember, she, like, excels in. Like, she somehow missed that copper armor and tools were being added to the game. I don't know how that happened. But, you know, like, okay, maybe you've been living under a rock, which in her case, she does a lot. So, okay, fair enough. But I distinctly remember, there's like a very popular, like, announcement made that while she was online, and she just missed it. And I was like, oh, by the way, they're adding this to Minecraft. Like, what? Yeah, you didn't see that? No? Like, oh. Okay. That's just her being under a rock, though, not really to do with smarts, I guess. Minecraft skill-wise, she's deadly at PvP. I heard her running back to the island yelling, Elfie, I messed up before getting punted into the void. Yeah, that sounds like her. That sounds like her. She can't build a bridge right the first time for the life of her. But she can kill people. She can kill people. I don't like playing Skywars with her. She's mean. Like, it is bad. It is bad. We need to do something. Let's see. I'm inclined to do this building first because it's a bigger space, and I feel like if I do that, I'll feel like I did more. But I feel like also at the same time, this one's easier. So let's do the easier one so I'm less overwhelmed. I don't have really the amount of waxed copper bulbs I need, or I thought I need for this, so craft a few. That's 12? 12 isn't bad. Not great. It's at 14. For day one, all the 2 tall flowers were on the center island, and it was a race to get them. I told her to get the purple one, lilac. She came. You know, I do remember seeing her do that in her video, and I was like, out of all the flowers she picked, I don't know why the allium was the one, but I was like, maybe she just really likes the allium. But I internally in my mind too, I was going too tall flower, obviously, right? And then like the thought crossed my head, maybe you guys have like a data pack that allows you to dupe those flowers. I don't know. We won the race and she took an allium. I mean, you know, you at least have bragging rights, right? Luckily, I died with the bucket after fixing my accidentally turning lava into... Oh no. That's great. Oh boy, we still have it. It's your lucky flower. I mean, you guys have the largest... I think, yes, you definitely have the largest by now. I mean, with the continent being built, you definitely have the largest. You have the largest build, and you have the allium. So, like, you know, good stuff. I'm sure somebody probably has found a flower forest that produces alliums, but you have the first one, so that's all that matters. She did immediately jump into the void with it when we saved her. How many... Is there like an official count? Like, we need a Skyblock wiki. Do we have like an official account of how many void wipes or splat forms that Kit has had? I feel like it's been a lot. I know it's been... It's over 10. It's definitely over 10. Because I'm just thinking of the ones I know off the top of my head. Which I know a lot of them are from streams, so... I definitely have a lot of them. We had an incident... We have an incident. Lovely. That's always a good thing to have. I'm gonna... Okay. I'm not confirming that I'm gonna do this, but, you know, if hypothetically I started a survival world, just theoretically, right? I need to have a death counter, and we're gonna build up something fancy with redstone. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know what it's gonna do exactly, but I'd love to do that. Like, have a death counter, and it will... maybe I'll put like a time capsule inside of it or something. I got a couple of ideas that we can make that work. That could be fun. This is called inspiration. I've not had this in a little bit. Okay. What we're doing is we're working on this. This is what we're focusing on. So, we need copper, which I don't have. Let's go make some copper. I've got, I don't have very much left. I hate slimes, dude. Ooh. That's all? Okay. Do we have more over here? I may have to rob people again. I don't think anybody sells copper. That's not enough. A little bit there. Time to destroy a trial chamber. I think there's one, like, right underneath my base, actually. This is cheating, but you guys didn't see me do it. Yeah, there's one right here. I mean... Didn't see you do it? There was a lag spike, you know? I can't help it. Sorry, guys, you know? Lag spike issues, am I right? Okay. Let's just... There we go. You agree on both, I see. This man is crazy telling us to not talk about something that didn't happen. Yeah. You know, my bad. You know, if hypothetically I did do something, I just would prefer that you guys don't tell everybody that I did it. I follow every rule to the T. Allegedly. Because nobody can prove that I don't. We'll take you, and then we'll make that into those, and then... Okay. 51. I don't think that's enough. Okay, this is 9 long, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is indeed how long it is. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. It's like that, I think. Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll go boop, boop, and then up, like those. I still have buttons too. Oh my goodness. I am prepared today. I'm just gonna break this with my hands so I don't break the block. Oh, wait. This is on the wrong layer. We need to go up one. Bottom layer doesn't get any of this. It's too low to actually see anything usually. Do I have... Free Will Gamer, welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? Hello, hello. Garrett Smith, thanks for the follow. Free Will, were you guys back on the SMP, the Forever SMP, by chance? We are currently working on my mega build. Aaron Phillips, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We are working on the mega build, and we got 1 month left to finish it. So I need to... We've got 2 big skyscrapers here. Papa Goat, thank you for the follow. Appreciate ya. I am brother. How are you today? Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm doing all right. I'm pretty tired, but I'm hanging in there. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Drive my brother to work again, but that's okay. I take a nice long nap between. Well, I take a small nap between getting stream done and then taking him to work, and then I take another longer nap between getting home and doing my stuff. So it'll be okay. But I'm tired, to answer the question. Free will raid, yes. Yes, we were working on a holiday build competition. That's awesome. I love holiday events. We haven't had any here on Twitch SMP yet, but I know they're intending to try to do some. So I'm kind of excited to see what they come up with. King, I'm gonna need a favor, a favor or a flavor. So I can probably help you with both. DMs? Okay, gotcha. I will take a look over there in a second. Quite the dome, I appreciate it. Yes, it's a big build. It's a 128 by 128 dome. And within the dome, we've got like a really big hole. It goes all the way down to, well, not bedrock. It was going to go down to bedrock, but I started running out of time. So we stopped where we did. We divided it all up into layers and sections, and we've started to fill it in with buildings and such to kind of give it a interesting vibe. It looks pretty good so far. We just got to detail these builds here, and we'll be all good and ready. All right, let me see what this DM is. Boop, boop. There we go. Oh. I don't know. What? I don't know where this is going. You never know with Infinite, guys. He's a character. King, have a good one. Appreciate it very much. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Also, if any of you need to hop out, raid and run, do the post-stream things, please feel free to do so. I know after stream I'm pretty tired and I need to get up and go grab something. I'm a sucker for sweets. So right after stream, I'm usually looking for something to eat. And it's either going to be, if we've got cake, it's cake. If we've got ice cream, it's ice cream. Chocolate. I can't stop with sweets, man. It's terrible. I love you, my boy. Your cake. Appreciate it, homie. I appreciate it. I see. I don't know if I have the most up to date, but I will double check that for you. Where are you? That's a little too early. There you are. Okay. I think if it's the same place as last time, it's there. Okay. Okay. So what we're doing is we're trying to detail this building right here. We're gonna kind of give it some. I love infinitisms. They're great. They're great. What we're trying to do is we're trying to detail this. We're gonna take a little bit of a note from there, and we're gonna bring it over here, which is just copper. Copper looks good, feels good. It is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 3 right here. Like that. Although I think it'll actually look better if we inset it like we've been doing. You know, doing it like the rest of the build. Because over here, what did I do? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, wait. Let's tear that back down. It goes right here. And then in. There we go. This will work. I should probably light those up while I'm going, otherwise I will miss 1 or 2 and it'll be a pain in the butt. Oh, I gotta build another elevator. We're gonna need a lot more copper, yeah. We'll have to raid that trial chamber then. Ow. Boop. Okay. Do. Bop, bop. And bop, bop. I will say, out of everything this season, or out of everything, yeah, everything in Twitch SMP this season, I think one of the coolest things that I'm proud of is the fact that I did go out of my build style usually. You know, I'm not one to build in this style at all. But I really do like it. It's not something I foresee myself probably doing again in the near future. But I do see a world where I could consider going back to it just for a smaller build, you know? It's a cool enough thing. Okay, we're out of the bulbs, which is not good. We have, like, another 20 blocks to go. Okay, yeah, let's go raid that trial chamber bring a empty shulker if we have one. We can condense down a little bit here. Okay. You. All right. So I know it's somewhere, like underneath this. And I want to say we found an entrance under the water here. So if I can just find the cave, we're good. I want to say it's right here, just judging by the fact that it gets deeper. I can't see a thing down here. Yeah, no, you know what? Let's just not even bother getting the proper entrance. Let's just dig down. I can do it. I'm me. I am gonna cheat though. That's right there. Right in front of my chest. Okay. Boop. Nobody tell anybody. I may be a cheater, but I'm doing it for a good cause. It is for the greater good. Or something like that. The greater good is for me. Okay. I do love tough as well, so we should probably go ahead and keep the tough around, because I may want that. I thought I raided this thing. Why is it spawning mobs? No. Oh boy. Guys, I did not come prepared to actually, like, properly take this thing on. 30-minute cooldown? I thought you could only raid it once. Maybe that was only in snapshots or something. I don't know, man. It's fine. Everything's okay. You can only open the treasure chests once. Oh, I see. That's a slight problem. That is ever so slightly a problem. Hey, it gave me some chicken. I'll take that. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. I'm mostly just here for the copper right now, so... I only really want the fully... intact copper. I will take the other kind if I need it, or if I have to, but I don't want to mess with having to re-wax it all if I don't have to. You can put blocks or the spawner to stop them? Oh, you can? Okay. Sweet. I will make note of that, and I will try to make sure that I do it. You need line of sight of the player to work. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, easy enough. I'll go ahead and put one on that just to stop things. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Slight problem. The only way out is up. There's no way out of this space. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I have a spare pair of wings. I got some extra armor. I'm good. I just need to get out of here. That's the trouble. Need to block all sides and one on top. Oh. I thought when you said over, I was like, just over. Okay, I see. All around it. Gotcha. I can do that. Okay. We're almost there. This will be like a fun thing to clean up. It's fine. It's good. Okay. So, note to self, we need to leave an ender chest down there. And I need to make sure I leave my spare pair of wings in that ender chest. I bet I didn't use the right wording. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I misunderstood ya. You're fine, though. Ba-bum. All right. All right, what we got? Boop, boop. I just need to float down, basically, and then just leave that alone for a second. Helmet. And then, I don't have any boots, do I? I do not. Okay, that's fine. Sword. And I guess pickaxe, yeah. Okay. Give me a second while I sort myself out here. We live. Okay, I need. I don't have any of my armor. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. You're wearing it! That's why I don't have my armor. I was starting to get worried. Okay, where's my other armor? A 3B? Uh-oh. Ow. Okay. We're still alive. So, like, I can't complain too much. I'm pretty sure one of these zombies are wearing my armor. Although, wherever that bog is, he might be wearing mine. Yeah, that's it. He's got my axe. Okay. I don't know if that was everything, but I'm inclined to say it was. Let me just jump back here again and sort some things out. Where is my axe? Right here, okay. Like, let's just brighten that up so I can see, okay? Alright. So we live. That's a good thing. That is really, really good. Bum. Try to sort out my inventory again. Okay. I think, I don't know, but I think we're good now. I'm not wearing wings right now, so it'll protect me a little bit better against some of the mobs, which will definitely be helpful. The ones that really kick my butt are the bog, because they poison, so no amount of armor really helps against them, but it'll at least help me tank a couple of zombies if I have to. I guess that one's not waxed anymore, so I really shouldn't have bothered with, but whatever. I've got some honey left, so it's okay. I can do a little bit of waxing, I just don't want to use it. I don't want to do a ton. I don't have a ton more wax left. Oh, hello. I don't know where they came from. Man, there are a lot of these guys. I go back up. Okay, well, we have a key now. I might as well use the key. Rotten flesh. Ladder, rotten flesh. Okay. Hello, Roxy. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Ow. Boop. Really dark. I really should just, like, put a torch in my offhand or something. I have dynamic lights. That's not gonna do it. I was gonna say, will that, like, pretend to be on for me? No, it won't. Okay, we're entering a really dangerous place, but that's okay.
Hello there.
You gonna follow Roxy? Oh boy. Oh dear. Let's go this way. Where are you? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, not you. Oh, come on. Posture check. Thank you for the posture check. Okay. I hate those guys. Oh, Garrett Smith, thank you. Thank you so much. You know what? We have a trial queue. We might as well, like, open up one of the vaults, right? Really? Okay. Thank you. I guess. I didn't really have to get anything, I suppose. I don't know if I can get my back straightened out or not. Does not want to. Just leaning backwards. That's not exactly a posture tech. Oh, you shoot snowballs. Most loot in these chambers are junk unless you go ominous. Yeah. Even then, I feel like the ominous, okay. I feel like the ominous, trials aren't worth the amount of effort, in my opinion. Unless you just really want to mace. But a mace, to me, isn't super valuable in general survival gameplay. Like, it's a cool enough weapon, but definitely not something I feel like I have to have. Now, once you get the core, it's not worth it. Yeah. Definitely agree. I mean, there are a couple of other cool rewards, but not worth the trouble. Yep. Like, I mean, if you want, I think, can't you get, like, notch apples from here? Those are kind of cool, but, like, generally speaking, I don't ever use them. So it's kind of like another thing. It's like, you know, they're cool to have. I really do love the very idea of trial chambers, and I love playing them with people. But I don't really see the value in it outside of the fun, which is okay, you know, but there's no in-game reward that I feel like is just super worth it for me. I found iron A, let's go. How'd you find your iron? Doot. Doot. Honey bottle. Will give me some saturation, I guess. I don't really need you or you or you. Okay. Similar with the Ancient City, once you get Swift Sneak, it's pointless unless you go for the rare trim. Yeah. Definitely agree. I think, I mean, Swift Sneak is at least usable in every world, I would say. That's at least part of the benefit for me, anyway. I felt like with the mace, you know, unless you're playing PvP, it's just it's there. I mean, there are some fun things you can do with it. Achievements, I guess, is another thing that you can use the mace for. But I don't know. Not my favorite thing in the world. That's for sure. I get the mace for achievement and never use it again. Yeah. I know a lot of people love it, so I try not to trash it too much, but I don't feel like I'm being unfair in my judgment on it. I don't think it's useful for general player base. It's useful for the content creator base. I mean, they will use the mace all day, every day, find fun ways to utilize it for their content. But, you know, as somebody who is a content creator, I guess, I wouldn't really say I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's a cool feature. It's fun to goof off with some friends with it, but there's a lot of use case scenarios where it's just kind of like, you know, I gotta ask for permission to even do it that way, because it's gonna make somebody mad if I just drop on them in the middle of the sky and blow them up. Boop. Okay, I think we're almost done here. We've got a lot of waxed copper. We've got a lot of bulbs. Not a ton of bulbs, but we got a lot. I think we're good for now. We can always come back if we need to. Need to get back up to where I died. Up. Right here. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try to sort out this box a little bit better. Alright. We don't need you. Let me take all of the mob drops. Bring them over here. Okay. Okay. I need to take extra gear I brought with me and put those in their respective places. So the wings go in here. The other things go in here. Well, actually, I don't know if we need to sleep. Everything I'm building is protected. Okay. The tough will bring down with me because we're using tough down there. Imagine there's 5 feet of snow and it's really warm outside, like 75 Fahrenheit or 24 Celsius, but the snow isn't melting at all and you feel cold. What would your first thought be? I don't know. My first thought might be that I'm having a stroke. Probably. That where like your nerves like completely and totally misfire. Something like that. Like, I know there's a lot more to a stroke than that, but I'm pretty sure that's part of it. Also you found, so, Emmy, how'd you find your, iron? And a block of diamond, apparently, too. A block of diamond, I mean, that could be, you can get those at trial chambers, so, it's definitely still possible. That you went there. You could have, where else can you get a diamond block? Woodland Mansion, I think, also has the possibility of a diamond block. Or you could think you were dreaming. Good point. Very good point. Okay. Trial chamber, nice. We love trial chambers. Okay, this is going to be my copper box now. This can be my tough box for the most part. Huh. That up. Okay. Take a bunch of that. I don't know why those things are in there right now. I'll put those in because they're used for making bulbs. And then we can put the bamboo in there. Alright. Bug in the matrix. That's the only right answer. I'm realizing I'm really bad at Minecraft. It's okay, me too. I've been playing for 13 years? I don't know, something like that. I die a lot. I'm not good at the game. What was Reg's answer? I missed it. Went to get a drink. Oh, I said I'd probably think I'm having a stroke. I mean, in my defense, it's very possible that that is what would be happening. Reminds me, I need to do some research tonight. I had a weird thing happen. I think it was just a pinched nerve. But it felt really weird. Like, almost out of body kind of level of weirds. I was sitting down, getting ready to eat with my brother. And I lifted myself up, kind of adjust myself in the seat, and my leg came up, but it had a sharp pain, just like shoot through it. I couldn't feel it, and it stopped. It stopped moving, even though my brain was telling it to move. I'm pretty sure I just like pinched a nerve, but you know, I gotta Google it because I like to be informed. Bring it to my doctor for another thing for them to be like, you know, you really should stop Googling. Like, I know. I really should, but I won't. But if it does tie into anything else that I've got going on, then it'll give them a better picture. It's very possible I just moved wrongly. What time is it? It's almost 11. Oh boy. Okay. This build is almost done. Or this tower right here is anyway. I feel like it needs something more. What if we did like what we did there with the stairs and the trapdoors? I don't know if I have enough trapdoors to make that even worth the test. I don't want anything like too crazy. Cut one. I guess I have two. This might be worth a try at the very least. Let me. I don't have any. Where's my? Oh. Alright. Probably dead leg, kind of like pins and needles. I get sometimes and can't stand on it. Takes a few minutes to go back to normal. I get that a lot. This one was a little different, but it was very similar. Yes. Kind of thinking something kind of like that going all the way up. Kind of complement it. Yeah. Let's try that. I don't like the word try in this case because it means there's very much a chance that I don't proceed with it. Can I turn that back into no? Okay. How much? Oh, it's crap for 6 for 2. It's a lot. Okay. We'll roll with that for a second. Okay. 22 will take me not even the full way. Okay. We'll go with that. And I'll just wax half of them. If we need more, we can get more. Okay. And then over here, we're gonna need 3 of these. Oh, they make more. Okay, never mind. We only needed 1. Okay. Checkerboard pattern. Ooh. That could be interesting. I may have to try something like that. I may possibly have to try something like that. That could be cool. Oh yeah, right. It snowed today. Did it? It's supposed to snow tonight for me. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is supposed to. I don't dislike the snow. I just don't love the snow either. I have more questions. If you made mac and cheese, but the more cheese you add, the more it tastes like bread, how much cheese would you put in it? The more cheese you add, the more it tastes like bread. For me, I like bread, so I guess full cheese, dude. We're gonna full cheese it. I know some people don't love cheese, but love bread, but you know, me personally, bread is great. The roads are so bad that my sis has to sleep at her boss's house because the roads are so bad she can't make it home. Oh, oh no, that's pretty bad. Eesh. I know they're calling for pretty much, it's supposed to like rain, like here in a couple of hours, I think. And then, of course, it's already below freezing at this point. And then it's supposed to snow sometime in the morning. And I gotta drive my brother to work tomorrow. He doesn't like to get up and going, though, is the problem. And, I'm gonna have to drive slower tomorrow just to make sure I get him there in one piece. If it were just me in the car, I'd be fine. But it's when I take him places that I'm like, you know, I should probably be careful. Mom and Dad would kill me. So, you know, I'll be careful tomorrow, I guess. And then on the way home, I'll blare some, like, Linkin Park or something. It'll be a good time. How art thou? And if you hear it, then hello, sheep. It's good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. We'll actually be wrapping up before long, but I want to finish up this building if I can. At the very least, finish up what's on the back end. You know, the front, I could care a little bit less about because you're hardly ever going to see it. But the front, on the other hand, I think is pretty important. Happy for you, A. How are you doing, sheep? Good to see you. I don't know what to do about this top portion. I guess like a window could be in order, maybe. Let's see. Do I have any glass? And if so, what kind of glass? I've got orange. What if we went like yellow? We'll go yellow. I need one more yellow. There we go. Got 24 yellow glass, that could work. Try checkerboard up there. Don't really have a ton of trap doors to test that with yet, but you know what? I've got enough. I got enough here that I can at least test it with those. If we like it, then we'll honeycomb some of it. Just woke up. Am swell. Thanks. Hey, glad to hear it. Good morning. So, I would say it would make sense to do it like this. Nearly 4 a.m. Pink face. That is awful. That is an atrocity to mankind. I say that as somebody who goes to bed at 4 a.m. But that is awful. It's a little too busy for my liking. But I do want to try to utilize that somewhere. I do like it. I think we could There's a couple of places we could utilize that, or at least some variation of the checkerboard. We haven't utilized that at all yet, so I think it will turn out good if we do. That yellow. That yellow kind of looks like green. Really does look green. That looks like yellow. Okay. You know what? It's probably from the blue tint bleeding out from the water, maybe? I don't know. Age. We love Sheriff King. Okay. This side here, I may do something with. I think it would ultimately look cooler if I do something with it, but because it's not an important facing building, you know, it's not meant to take much attention at all. I'm kind of thinking we leave it alone so that we can focus on this building next. We need to work on that spot there, and we need to finish this layer up. So I'm hoping that we can actually do that tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. And hopefully everything will be all fine and dandy. We'll be done with this layer. That'll give us about 2 weeks total to do these next 2 layers, which is not a lot of time. I don't know how we're going to do it. I really do not know how we're going to do that. I do have one way we could. We could absolutely cheese it if we get done with this layer and there's simply not enough time. We'll build that elevator right here, and we'll build it down, and then what we'll do is we will do the glass fog effect coming up, and we'll just build a couple of buildings around that kind of poke up some antennas or something, maybe. So you'll barely even be able to see it coming through, but we'll kind of do a fog instead so that it looks like there's just a really deep hole there with some buildings in it. That could work. It wouldn't be my full vision, but that's one way we could cheat. I think I have enough sand to kind of get us there, and if not, I can buy some sand. And of course, I can also dig up some. We've got plenty right there. We've got not any there. We got none there. Plenty there. And I think there should be, yeah, there's a whole mountain over there as well. You are good build, fellow. Farewell. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day, Sheep. Good morning. Hope you have a good day. All right. I think we're done here for now. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said. Pretty cool builds, really, I think. I will be guys tomorrow. Pull up, I have another, and it might be my last one. If a pancake is more golden fluffy than it usually is, and you only make these pancakes on weekends, Saturday you add strawberries, and Sundays you add chocolate chips. What is the Uber driver's name? Daryl. Jimbo. Jimbo is a good one. We love Jimbo. Okay. I'm gonna find us somebody to raid. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me for today. It was a lovely time. I hope that I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But if not, then I'm sure I'll see you some other time. Our paths are bound to cross. They always seem to. Is Vane still live? Vane is live. Is Vane about to end stream is the question. think Vane is swapping over, but we're gonna go say hi to them. They're just here on the SMP. It looks like they're getting ready to do some like art or something. So it'll be a fun time. Hop in the raid, get some free channel points. They are a fellow member of the Twitch SMP. So, you know, it's always nice to support the creators that I play alongside. I will hopefully see you guys again tomorrow. We'll be back to building. We're going to try to... My whole plan is to burn out on Twitch SMP, to be honest. Like, I can grind and grind and grind. There's no season after this for me. And then I can do whatever I want after that for a little while to get back into the survival mood. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate y'all. Bye-bye, everybody.